Some nice looking glasses, huh? Yo, what is good, everybody? It is your boy Lincoln Clay. You know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the bell icon, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm wearing a dusty hat. I just got out of work. I'm wearing glasses. I've experienced a little setback. I woke up with blurred vision last Saturday. My vision's been blurry a little ever since, and I've had to wear glasses to be able to see clearly. But it is what it is. Just another obstacle I got to overcome. But anyway, you guys knew what to do. Hit the like button, hit the bell icon, all that good stuff. The rest will take care of itself. Whoop-de-whoop. If you're new to the channel, make sure you I hope you're enjoying the content. Welcome aboard. And I'm getting ready to make a little road trip. I am here with my son in the back.
Point.
And I'm going to go ahead and set this up here so I can start driving. And we are getting ready to take a little road trip to Best Buy. Just crunch that down in there. We are headed to Best Buy to pick up the Oculus Rift S. I put in close to 60 hours this week, so I'm going to have a little bit of a free check next week when I get paid. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Best Buy and scoop up an Oculus Rift S. I plan to do a lot of stuff today in terms of podcast, videos, all that kind of stuff. You know, we got this video going on right now because I'm headed to Best Buy. There's one about 10, 15 minutes away from here. I'm going to that Best Buy. The one I normally go to is more closer to my apartment. That one's about a half hour away from here. Both of them have them in stock, and which isn't terribly surprising because I don't think the Oculus Rift S is selling it's not near as much in demand as the Oculus Quest. But the update, I've always been curious about the Oculus Rift S in terms of the resolution because it's supposed to be 1440. I think versus the 1200 on the CV1 Oculus Rift. That doesn't sound like much of a difference, but from what I'm hearing, that's from some of the videos that I've seen on YouTube, is quite the difference. So I'm really curious about that. But I got a little bit of a challenge ahead of me. As you can see, like I said, I'm wearing glasses right now, reading glasses. Basically, everything's blurry without it. I have an eye examination scheduled for Tuesday. They're going to do a diabetic eye examination. They said they can look right in there and see if there's anything in the back of my eyes. If it's a situation where I end up needing glasses permanently, that was a big concern of mine because of having to wear glasses underneath these virtual reality headsets. But that prayer has been answered. Big shout out to MRTV, Sebastian Ang. Big shout out to him. He did a video a couple of days ago about prescription lenses for VR. You know, I'll do a podcast today because I want to talk about the Assassin's Creed VR coming and the Splinter Cell VR coming if these rumors turn out to be true. I want to talk about those a little bit, and when I do, I'll talk a little bit more about a site called VR Optician. And this is why I'm giving a big shout out to Sebastian Ang of MRTV. He did a video in this site called VR Optician. You go to this site and you basically, type in what your prescription is, and they'll send you some lens adapters where basically that fits right over the lenses of the Oculus Rift, the Oculus Quest, whatever your headset is. And it's really simple. You just take the lens rings off, inside your virtual reality headset, and just put the lens adapters over the top of them. I guess there's two kinds of lenses you can get: your standard prescription, and I guess some blue lens prescriptions, to protect your eyes from, I guess, whatever's emitting out of the VR headset. So I guess it's like $70 for a standard prescription and like $100 for the blue light prescription. which sounds a little bit pricey, but I love VR too much, and I just cannot give it up, you know. And I don't want to wear glasses underneath the headset and run the risk of scratching the lenses. And so this is a godsend. But again, you know, I'll talk about that a little bit more when I do a podcast later on today. But again, you know, we're headed out to Best Buy to scoop up the Oculus Rift S, which I have been curious about getting one. You know, hopefully that update 1.39 that improves the tracking dramatically, even the word miraculously has been used. So I guess my only concern is the 80 hertz versus the 80 hertz refresh rate versus the 90 that you would get out of the CV1 Oculus Rift. And I don't know, you know, if I don't notice any difference in performance and the tracking is on point like they're talking about, I very well could sell my CV1. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to get rid of it right away because, you know, I got to give this thing like a 30-day trial, whatever you want to call it, and see how it turns out. God, maybe I started this too soon because I'm still a good 10, 15 minutes away from that Best Buy. I don't know how much what else I can talk about to kill time. I don't know. Maybe I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about the. Oh God, I hate these lights right here. Seems like this thing always turns yellow on me right when I'm right up on it, and I end up having to slam on the brakes. But again, let's talk a little bit about the Assassin's Creed VR and the Splinter Cell VR. Now, according to some reports, you know, Oculus is, you know, working with Ubisoft to bring those games to VR, and it's rumored that the Splinter Cell VR would be an Oculus exclusive, and I guess Oculus is going to be buying some studios, so it looks like they're looking to make some moves. And if that turns out to be true, that Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell coming to VR, if that turns out to be true, that would be phenomenal. The game I would love to see out of all the Splinter Cells that would come to VR, I would love for them to do Double Agent. That would be huge, especially if they could make that multiplayer work. Because the Spies versus Mercs, absolutely loved it. Even though I wasn't very good at it, I absolutely loved it. I've never played the Splinter Cell games. I've never played any of the campaigns. I've only bought them for the multiplayer. That was during the 360 generation when, you know, multiplayer games was at its height, in my opinion. So, but Splinter Cell in VR, doesn't matter which one it is, I would definitely play the campaign, and then a multiplayer would be the icing on the cake. So if they were to do Splinter Cell Double Agent in VR the same way that Bethesda did Skyrim in VR, that would be phenomenal. That again would be another game that I would spend hours and hours and hours playing. So as far as the Assassin's Creed goes, I would go ahead and buy it. I don't know if I'd play it though. I would at least take a look at it. Again, I've never played any of the Assassin's Creed games. There's a lot of games that I have not played, but I would definitely take a look at them in VR. And so yeah, let me take that back. I would explore Assassin's Creed if it was in VR. But hopefully this is the start of what I'd like to think will be the next phase in the, 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 in because I've talked about this before, that if Microsoft gets on board next generation with Scarlett and brings VR to the Scarlett, the potential customers there would be enough to, I think, make a lot of third-party developers take a long, hard look at bringing some games to VR. And if it is true that Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell is coming to VR, that's the proof of the pudding that VR is growing. You know, and I'm glad to be a part of that. So, another thing that I would be highly curious about is that if Microsoft does partner up with Oculus to bring the Oculus Rift S to Scarlett, would the people that have VR on Scarlett, would they be able to play that Splinter Cell in VR? Because it wouldn't make any sense for Oculus to lock them out if they're going to be partnering with Microsoft to bring the Rift S to the Xbox platform. Actually, it would be stupid for them to lock out the Xbox community, because in my opinion, you could potentially have more customers on Xbox than you could on PC. So I think, you know, currently the state of VR right now, especially when it comes to PC, I think there's probably too many games out there and not enough people to play them. So the potential population, to use that word, the potential population that the Xbox ecosystem could bring to VR, in my opinion, would be enough to tip the scales, because I do believe that the VR population is going to continue to grow over on the Sony side. So I'm not really worried about that. I'm hoping that the PlayStation VR hits 5 million this year. If it doesn't hit 5 million this year, I'm absolutely confident it will hit 5 million sometime next year. Maybe even 5.5 million by the time the PS5 comes out. And if we got some AAA games right out of the gate when the PS5 launches, that can only help the PlayStation VR grow. So you combine the Xbox and the PlayStation 5, or the PlayStation community in general. I mean, right now, the way things are sitting, you know, they're sitting on 90, somewhere between 95 and 100 million. You know, with a user base that big, you know, somebody comes out with a blockbuster game, you know, the potential for that game to sell is huge. So now you add Xbox into the mix. Even if the console only sells 40 million and only say 1 or 2 million people were to get on board with VR over there, it would still be enough, in my opinion, to make, you know, AAA. Oh shoot, took the wrong turn. I think that would be enough to make AAA developers, publishers think long and hard about getting on board with VR. Or, you know, I don't think they would. I don't think, unless it's somebody like Ubisoft, they may not necessarily, or Bethesda, they may not necessarily build a game from the ground up, but they could take existing games and add a VR mode to it. I mean, hell, even Madden, like EA, for instance, they could cash in on. I think they could cash in on VR right now. Like the next Madden game that comes out, they could add like a VR mode where it's like a quarterback contest where you in the quarterback mode trying to throw balls at targets. Something as simple as that. That could help too. So we are almost at Best Buy. I'm in a mall parking lot right now. Getting ready to pass Five Brothers. Oh my God, they've got some amazing burgers. Hopefully I can eat them again one day. I've been ordered to stay away from, starch, white bread, white hamburger buns. If I eat something, it's, as far as bread goes, it's got to be whole grain. But when I go back for my follow-up doctor's appointment and they take a look at my blood sugar, hopefully they'll tell me that I can loosen up a little bit. So, but I've definitely got my diabetes under control because I'm waking up with my blood sugar around 120, and they wanted me to get down to 180. So I've shattered that. So when they told me, diet and exercise was going to be the biggest part of me getting my blood sugar down, or at least keeping it down, so that's the easy part. If the medication does its part, then me doing my part with the diet and exercise, that was going to be the easy part. Because this has been my life for the last 8 years, working out and eating healthy, depending on what my phase was, whether I was trying to go on a diet or bulk up, what have you. But we are at Best Buy now, so I will keep the cameras rolling. Let me see. Will it let me switch?
Is this live?
No, we're recording. Okay. Because if I would have went live with this, we probably would have encountered a lot of buffering when we go through dead spots and that, and maybe even disconnect the stream. So it's just best to go ahead and just record it and then upload it. Okay, folks, so we are at Best Buy. We're getting ready to go in here and see about getting the Oculus. Spin that around, everybody. There is Best Buy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the Oculus Rift S for the link on clay. I should have made a payment. I think it's been a couple of weeks since I paid them. All right, you. Hold on, let's go over here for a second. Hello. She's always asking about my son, so I was.
Hi.
Hi.
He had the nerve to come in without you. It wasn't right. It was not right. I missed you.
Yeah, but I got the critter with me today.
Yeah, you gotta feed him.
We gonna work on that. All right, you take it easy.
You take care.
Yep. All right. I don't know if this part adjusts or not. I think it does. But I think this is just like a dummy display anyway. It doesn't even feel like it's got lenses in there.
What?
Oh, if it's got lenses in there, they've been covered up. Okay.
Yep, they have lenses.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Cody, are you available? Cody?
All right, so let me grab a salesperson. Where? Oh yeah, they got one. Look at that right there. Oh, but the box is damaged. Let me see. Well, the box is torn a little bit. All right, let me get someone to help. Hello, how are you?
Good.
All right. I am here to grab an Oculus Rift S.
We have them. Yeah.
Nice.
Probably gonna get one with my next paycheck. I have the older Oculus.
Yeah, I already have the CV1 myself.
Yeah.
But I keep hearing so much about the resolution bump and the latest update 1.39 is supposed to drastically improve tracking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So can I get the one behind it? I see that
that's what I'm
box
doing.
had a little tear in it.
Yep, that box is a little ugly. Yeah, these are awesome, man.
Yeah. So when I get this home, if the rumors are true about the improved tracking, then I very well be putting my CV1 up for sale.
Yep. That's I actually sold mine. I sold it for $250, which wasn't bad because I got it on sale for $320. So next page, I'll probably pick these guys up.
Yeah.
Hang out right here. Is there anything else you need today?
That's gonna do it. Here, hold that pointed towards me. There you go.
And then are you a Best Buy Rewards member?
Yes.
What is your phone number?
616.
468. And that's asking to verify your info. We do offer a 2-year Geek Squad warranty on there for $79.99. So that covers any damage if the headset drops and something breaks.
Go ahead.
Questions there? That's in that Geek Squad protection they're sending an email. And if you'd like to use your Best Buy credit card today, how you'd like your receipt? Do you have that Best Buy credit card with you? Is that alright for your card? Give that. Is it chip or is it just? I'm just excited not to have sensors all throughout my room. So I want one really bad. Also the new Halo.
Truth be told, I trust the sensors more.
You think?
Yeah. It's coming from an outside source.
My problem is they seem to overload your USB cards. They're all USB 3. Yeah, rewards you'd be getting $20 back, but one finance you'd be $40 per month. That's what I would do. That's better deal.
I usually end up getting stuff paid off sooner than that.
Yeah. Right, sir. You were all set.
All right.
Yep. Enjoy.
Hold that
Good
thing
luck.
for me. All right, folks. I am the proud owner of an Oculus Rift S. Oops. Yeah, that's back up. In front. All right, I'll take that. All right, folks. We are on our way out. The box for this Oculus Rift S is noticeably smaller than the CV1 Oculus Rift.
He's moving back home.
Oh, okay. Oh, there. How you doing?
All right, there you are.
All right. You too, thanks. $500. $500 for the Oculus Rift S. I'm guessing because I'm doing this video from my phone and have to upload it from their network, it's probably gonna take at least an hour to upload this video. Put this in the whip. Can't wait to get home and try Space Junkies and some 1440.
Yeah, see what's in.
No, because we might do an unboxing video when we get home.
Okay.
So, have patience. Oh, good God, it's hot in the mug. It's hot in the mug in here. Ah, shoot. Hurry up, get this going, get this AC cranking. 26 minutes this video is. All right, everybody. We are out. I'm on my way home. We're going to hook up this Oculus Rift S. We're about to get down. So, yeah, again, I got a lot of stuff planned today in terms of podcasts and streams and all that kind of stuff. So you might see quite a bit of content from me today. But anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks for joining me on this road trip. We will see y'all in a little while. This is your boy, Lincoln Clay. Lincoln Daddy, L Daddy, the godfather of gaming, the ageless wonder. We will holler at y'all later.